Hello, Galaxy Vlogs. This is the 2020 mock draft. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into it. First overall pick, the Bengals. We all know who they're going to take. Unless they take Chase Young, which is a very possibility. But we're going to have them going quarterback Joe Burrows out of LSU. He's doing amazing. This is right before the college football playoff finals. And we'll see how he does. Second overall pick, Redskins. I could very see them trade down. I think this is too good of a value pick to pick an offensive lineman. So Chase Young, best player available. So with the second pick, I have the Washington Redskins selecting Chase Young out of Ohio State. He's just such a monster. Third overall pick, though, this is where it gets tricky. I think the Lions, their biggest need is cornerback, and since there's a quarterback of this big value, I think they're going to go Jeff Okudah, but I think they could very much go Derek Brown just because of how good and elusive he is at defensive tackle. But I'm definitely going to go with Jeffrey Okudah. With the fourth pick, the Giants are picking. They could go anywhere. They could go best player available. They could pick anyone. They could even pick a receiver. But I think they're most likely going to pick an offensive tackle. And in my opinion, the best in the draft is Andrew Thomas, so I'm going to have them going with Andrew Thomas out of Georgia. He's had a great 3 years in college, and I feel like he's going to be amazing at the next level. This is where I think at 5, the Dolphins are going to do a very risky pick, and I am going to have them going with Tua Tagovailoa. They could very much go with a receiver or Jedrick Wills, who's a very good offensive tackle, or even Tristan Wirfs, another good offensive tackle. But I think Tua is too good to pass up. And I think they're going to bench him his rookie year and then have Fitzpatrick start again. But then after that, he's just going to be amazing. I don't know if he's going to be good in the next level, but the Dolphins are going to go with Tua Tagovailoa out of Alabama. At number 6, the Chargers. They could really go anywhere. But since they need offensive tackle, I'm going to go with Tristan Wirfs out of Iowa. He's one of my favorite players in the draft. He's a very athletic for his position, and I think they're going to make the move and pick him. The Panthers at 7. There's a couple great options like Derek Brown, who's even still on the board, who I could very much see them going with. Oh, this is a tough pick. Yeah, I think they're going to go Derek Brown. He's just too good to pass up. So, yeah. Jedrick Wills would be a pretty good pick, but yeah, we got to go Derek Brown. Cardinals at 8. Jerry Jeudy might be the best wide receiver in this draft class, but I very much think that CeeDee Lamb is better just because of his run after catch. So I'm going to reunite the Oklahoma teammates and Kyler Murray and his receiver CeeDee Lamb, and I'm picking CeeDee Lamb 8th overall. 9th overall, they could go Jedrick Wills, who's still here. They could definitely go Jerry Jeudy, who would make their team a lot better, or even Grant Delpit. But I think Isaiah Simmons is too much of a monster. He's one of the guys that I like most in this class. I think he'll be very good at the next level. He's very versatile, could play anything. I feel like he's just amazing. So the Jaguars are going to pick him at 9. He's from Clemson. Next pick, the Browns at 10. They could go anyone. I think they're going to go best available, which is Jedrick Wills. They could pick a receiver, but they got Landry and Odell. Safety, they could go safety, but Jedrick Wills is too good to pass up at 10. At 11, the Jets are up. They need tackle, but there's no good tackles left. They need an edge. There's a good edge. I think it's too good to pass up. I have them going with Jerry Jeudy out of Alabama. He'll make their team a lot better, especially because I'm pretty sure they're going to be losing Robbie Anderson to free agency, and Sam Darnold just needs more targets. I could see them trading up to get one of the good 3 old linemen, which are Tristan Wirfs, Wills, and Andrew Thomas. There's 3 really good in this class, but I got to go Jerry Jeudy out of Alabama. He's just amazing. Oakland, they could go anywhere. They need a receiver, a linebacker, a corner. They need all over the place. But, oh, this is tough. I'm going to have them going best available and Grant Delpit. He'll make their team a lot better. Grant Delpit, some people say he's not good at tackling. I don't believe it. I think he's still an amazing football player, and I think he'll be amazing at the next level. So I'm going to pick Grant Delpit with the 12th overall pick to the Oakland Raiders. Indiana Colts. Jacoby Brissett didn't have an amazing year. There's still some amazing players like AJ Epinesa, Christian Fulton, Henry Ruggs. All three of those players are really good, and they're good at this spot. But I'm actually going to have them... I feel like they're going to roll with Brissett. So I'm going to have them picking AJ Epinesa, who is just a monster. When I say a monster, I truly mean a monster out of Iowa. So, yeah. So now the Bucs are picking. They need an offensive tackle. It's just not going to work. Interior lineman. There's not many good ones left. Yeah. So they need an edge, interior lineman. I think they're moving on from... I think they're going to end up moving on from... Who they have right now? Jameis Winston. And I think they're going to go Justin Herbert. I'm a Wisconsin fan personally, and watching him do amazing in the Rose Bowl just made me think of how good he's going to be on the next level. So, with the 14th overall pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select quarterback from Oregon, Justin Herbert. Next pick, Broncos. They need receiver. They need tackle. They need corner. They need everything. I think the best player available is Christian Fulton. I think he's going to be the steal of the draft. He's really good in man and zone coverage. He's a really solid cornerback, and I think he's just been slept on just a little bit. So I think this is a pretty easy pick just because he's best available. In receiver, they have Sutton and that Patrick guy. I don't know his first name, but he looks really good too. So I think the cornerback's the best pick for them. Next pick at 16, the Falcons. I could very much see them trading, but let me look. Let me take a quick look. Actually, I think they're going to go best available in my opinion, which is Henry Ruggs. He's just got blazing, and by blazing, I truly mean blazing speed. He's one of the fastest players I've ever seen in college, and he's going to do amazing at the combine if he decides to participate, which is kind of unnecessary. If he does amazing in the 40-yard dash, his draft stock could go up a ton. But I have them drafting Henry Ruggs III from Alabama at 16 overall to the Atlanta Falcons. Next, the Cowboys. They have a big dilemma right now. I think they're going to sign Dak Prescott, and I think they're also going to sign Amari Cooper, but he's going to be a lot of money, so I could see them trading him down the line. Their secondary is not amazing, but I think, Trayvon Diggs or Higgins. Yeah, I think they're going to draft T. Higgins. I think he's too good to pass up at this point. Good value pick, 17th best player in the class. 17th overall pick. I think they need a receiver badly. Like Randall Cobb did really good. Gallup, Amari Cooper, good. But I think they're going to lose out on Amari Cooper. I think this is a great place to draft T. Higgins. I would think they're going to go with that. The Miami Dolphins are up. They already took Tua. And now I think the right move is for them to take Trayvon Diggs out of Alabama. He's another great player for this pick, especially. I think he's going to be very good at the next level, very serviceable. And, yeah, I think that's the right pick. The Oakland Raiders. I don't think running back's good value at this pick. I think best available is definitely Kilavon Chason out of LSU. I've seen him play. He's just amazing. I feel like this is the right pick. I feel like this best player available. That's what they want. Jaguars right now, they're picking. They need wide receiver, cornerback, running back. And this is where I see the first running back coming off the board, DeAndre Swift. I don't think Taylor's as good as people say, especially because I'm a Wisconsin fan. I just don't feel that he's going to be good at the next level. But DeAndre Swift, he's blazing fast. J.K. Dobbins, I think he's going to be amazing too. But I think DeAndre Swift's going to go with the 20th overall pick, running back out of Georgia, to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next pick, Eagles. They are terrible. They never draft linebackers and they never draft cornerbacks, and they also need receiver. So they're probably going to go best available. Let me find someone. Yeah, where is he? Shenault. Let me here. Position, wide receiver. Justin Jefferson could definitely go here. Ooh, I just think Shenault is just a better overall receiver. I think he's just a more talented player. I feel like his combine will help him a lot. Justin Jefferson is a very solid player. He's extremely, extremely serviceable, but I don't know how he'll be at the next level. So I'm going to take Laviska Shenault Jr. out of Colorado for the 21st overall pick. No, 21st overall pick to the Eagles. They desperately need receivers because they're slow. Alshon Jeffrey, Sean Jackson can't stay on the field. Aguilar is just not good at all. They really need this pick, and I think he's going to help their team a lot. Bills, they got a very good team. Okay. There's a couple positions they could draft from. I think they're a really good team. So I think they're just gonna. I think they're gonna pair Jonathan Taylor with Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary had a really good year last year. I think he was a rookie last year. He had a really good year for being a rookie. So I think they're gonna pair Jonathan Taylor with him because there's not really any huge needs on their team, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to have them picking Jonathan Taylor out of Wisconsin with the 22nd overall pick to the Bills. Next is the Patriots, and their guy's going to fall to them. They're definitely taking Jordan Love if he falls to them. He's just going to make their team so much better. He's going to be Tom Brady's replacement. Jordan Love, I could see him going a lot higher. I could also see him dropping a little bit. Like, I could see him going all the way to, like, maybe even like 11-ish. I could see him getting drafted before Herbert, but at 23, they gotta take him. Tight end's a problem too, but Jordan Love's best player available, position of need. I think they're gonna take Tom Brady's replacement at 23 with Jordan Love, quarterback, Utah State. Next pick, Saints. They could go a lot of different ways. I don't think they're gonna go quarterback. I think they're gonna stick with Drew Brees. I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to leave because he doesn't want to stay in this situation. So they need a linebacker. So I think they're going to go with the best linebacker available, which is Kenneth Murray out of Oklahoma. He's very athletic. He has a lot of haters for sure, and he's got a lot of people who love him. So he's kind of in the middle. I'm in the middle, more on liking him side. So with the 24th overall pick, the Saints are going to pair Kenneth Murray with the Mario Davis, and they're going to be really good. He's a linebacker out of Oklahoma. Next pick are the Titans. This man has been on this board for way too long, and that is Javon Kinlaw out of South Carolina, interior defensive lineman. Yeah, he's been on the board for way too long. I've seen his highlights at South Carolina. He's a very loved player by a lot of scouters, and I personally love him, and I think he'll go around 22-ish, maybe earlier, maybe later. There's no really telling at this point, but I think that he's going to be a good fit on the Titans. Next pick is the Minnesota Vikings, and they desperately need cornerback, so I'm just not even going to look at all these other positions, even if they're good value. Going cornerback, this is a guy I like a lot. C.J. Henderson out of Florida. I think he'll be a pretty good player. This value sounds about right for him. So I have the Minnesota Vikings taking C.J. Henderson out of Florida to pair us on alongside Xavier Rhodes and I can't think of that other guy's name. I'm not even going to try to think. But Xavier Rhodes had a really bad year. Cornerback's a huge position of need, and I think this is going to really help them be really good, a young, good corner. Next pick goes to the Dolphins, who have already taken a cornerback. I think was Kristen Fulton, and I think their quarterback was Tua Tagovailoa. So this is honestly an easy pick for me. I think they're going to take Yetur Gross-Matos out of Penn State. I'm a Big Ten fan. I'm a Wisconsin fan, so I've seen a couple of games that he has played, and he's just amazing at getting to the quarterback, getting to the running back, and I think he's going to be a very good player at the next level, and I think this is a pretty simple pick. Next pick, Seahawks. They can go in a lot of different directions. In my personal opinion, I know people say that the Seahawks have a good secondary, but in my opinion, I do not think they have a good secondary. So I'm going to have them going with a cornerback for sure, because their only quarterback is one of the Griffin brothers, and he's very slow. And this is a guy I like a lot. Oh, these guys are both really good. But I'm going to have them go A.J. Terrell out of Clemson. Out of the games I've watched, he's been a very consistent lockdown corner. I think he'll be very solid at the next level. He's great at press coverage, pretty good at zone coverage, and I think his talents are going to translate to the NFL greatly. Next pick are the Chiefs. I'm going to have these teams going. Ooh, actually, they might want a running back. I think they're gonna need Dobbins more than a cornerback. Bryce Hall's amazing too, but I think that they gotta pick running back. I'm gonna have them picking J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State. He's done amazing. Like, amazing is an understatement. Like, he's blown my mind away of how good he is. I think in my opinion, he's the best running back. This is a mock draft where teams are gonna draft their players. In my opinion, he's the best running back. There's some good ones. Chuba Howard, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Taylor, and DeAndre Swift have obviously already been taken. And so I'm going to have them go J.K. Dobbins. One sec, I got to hang up the phone. Okay, now that I'm back, so I'm going to have that 29, the Kansas City Chiefs taking J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State. Green Bay Packers, they're 100% going receiver. They desperately need receiver. And this is a great spot to pick Justin Jefferson out of LSU. I don't personally see him going this late. I think he's going to go earlier. I think he's going to jump up a lot. But I'm going to have them pick Justin Jefferson out of LSU. One sec. Ugh. Sorry about that. 31, the 49ers are picking. It's a good cornerback class. Let me look at best available, see if any of those are good fits. I don't really see them picking any of these players. So I'm going to have them going with a cornerback most likely. Let me check out the value. Oh, Bryce Hall, this is a great fit. It says he's the 57th projected player. I just don't see that. He's going to jump up a lot. He's a guy I like a lot. Jeff Gladden, he's also here. I think he's really good. He might be able to jump into the first round, even though he's projected 58th. A projected 54th, Bryce Hall, cornerback out of Virginia. I think the 49ers are going to take him with the 31st pick in the draft. And last pick of the video, the Ravens, I think they're going to go receiver. They need receiver, linebacker, edge, cornerback, D-line, O-line, safety, running back. I think their biggest need is Mark Ingram's aging. But I think they're going to go receiver. And out of the remaining receivers, the best one is Jalen Reagor, KJ Hamler. I think Jalen Reagor's a little faster than KJ Hamler, but KJ Hamler's good at kind of mossing people and stuff. But with the last pick in the video at 32, I have the Ravens taking Jalen Reagor out of TCU to fill their need at wide receiver, finishing the draft. This is a look at it. This is gonna be a look. First, we got Joe Burrows. Then we got Chase Young, Jeffrey Okudah, Andrew Thomas. Tua, Tristan Wirfs, Derek Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Isaiah Simmons, Jedrick Wills, Jerry Jeudy, Grant Delpit, AJ Epinesa, Justin Herbert, Christian Fulton, Henry Ruggs, T. Higgins, Trevon Diggs, Jalon Chasen, DeAndre Swift, Laviska Shenault, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Love, Kenneth Murray, Javon Kinlaw, C.J. Henderson, Gross Matos, A.J. Terrell, J.K. Dobbins, Justin Jefferson, Bryce Hall, and then at 32 we got the Ravens taking Jalen Reagor. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below if there's anything that you would change. Honestly, I think that Jonathan Taylor might fall a little later than I put him, but I think that teams like him a lot. He's done amazing in college. And subscribe if you want more, especially comment. Share the video if you like it a lot. Comment what you guys want to see. Please subscribe. We're trying to get 100 subs. And please like the video. So like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. And peace out.